Hey there, breadwinners. We've all been there. You bring home a beautiful loaf of fresh bread, the aroma practically begging you to tear into it. But a few days later, tragedy strikes. It's gone dry, hard, and about as appealing as a mouthful of sawdust. Fear not, intrepid bakers and bread lovers, because today we're diving deep into the wonderful world of bread storage. We're talking science, we're talking strategy, and we're talking about how to keep that bread tasting fresher, longer. Now, you see, the enemy of good bread is a two-pronged beast, staling and mold. Staling occurs as moisture migrates from the center of the bread outward, leaving behind a crumb drier than a desert wind. Mold, on the other hand, is a bit more sinister, a fuzzy interloper that can turn a perfectly good loaf into a science experiment. But fear not, my friends, proper storage is our weapon in this battle for bread supremacy. For your everyday loaf, room temperature is your best bet. A good bread box is like a fortress of freshness, keeping your bread safe from the elements while allowing it to breathe. But hold on, what about those times when you score a giant baguette or decide to bake 2 loaves instead of 1? That's where the chilly embrace of the freezer comes in. Just be sure to wrap that loaf tightly to prevent freezer burn. And remember, folks, the refrigerator is a no-go zone for bread. It'll actually speed up the staling process. Now, not all bread is created equal. That crusty baguette needs a different approach than a soft sandwich loaf. Crusty breads, those gloriously chewy wonders, love the rustic charm of a paper bag. It allows them to breathe while still maintaining some humidity. Sandwich bread, on the other hand, thrives in the controlled environment of a bread box. And homemade bread? Well, if you're not planning on devouring it within 48 hours, tuck it into the freezer for maximum freshness. Chapter 4. Bread Blunders, Crimes Against Crust. Now, my fellow bread enthusiasts, let's talk about those common bread storage blunders. Leaving bread uncovered is like leaving the gate open at the zoo. It's just asking for trouble. Exposing bread to heat sources is another no-no. Remember, heat speeds up staling, and nobody wants a prematurely aged loaf. And whatever you do, avoid the soggy bread trap. Storing bread in plastic bags will only trap moisture and lead to a sad, soggy mess. Chapter 5. Resurrecting the loaf, stale bread's second chance. Now let's talk about redemption. Even the best-laid bread storage plans can go awry, but don't despair if you find yourself staring down a slightly stale loaf. A quick stint in the oven or a spin in the microwave can work wonders, bringing that bread back from the brink. Just sprinkle a little water on the crust, give it a quick blast of heat, and voila! You've got yourself a second chance at breadly bliss. Chapter 6. The proof is in the pudding. Bread. Now that you're armed with the knowledge and strategies for optimal bread storage, it's time to put your skills to the test. Remember, a little care and attention go a long way in preserving the freshness and flavor of your favorite loaves. So go forth, experiment, and may your bread always be fresh, delicious, and ready for its close-up. Chapter 7. Beyond the loaf adventures in bread storage. But wait, there's more. The world of bread storage extends far beyond the humble loaf. From tortillas to bagels, English muffins to pita bread, each variety has its own set of storage needs. But fear not, intrepid bakers. We'll explore those uncharted territories in a future episode. For now, let's focus on mastering the art of storing those beautiful loaves of bread that grace our tables. So there you have it, folks, the keys to the bread storage kingdom. Remember, proper storage isn't just about preventing staleness and mold. It's about respecting the craft, the ingredients, and the sheer joy that a good loaf of bread can bring. So go forth, armed with your newfound knowledge, and may your bread bins always be full of fresh, delicious goodness. And remember, if you find yourself facing a bread-related dilemma, don't hesitate to reach out. We here at Question.co are always happy to help you navigate the wonderful world of food and cooking.